Hello subscriber. Today our topic is electrical safety at a job site. First we discuss about the what is the PPs and the SPs and the safeties we generally discuss. Not in a detail, but we are generally discuss about this. Use the electrical gloves and the footwear while handling the electrical material as they are providing a basic safety. Take extra precautions like using a face shield, fire resistors, helmet, and the protect eyewear and ear muffs while working within a wiring or if you are in a close contact with an electrical equipment. And our main and utilization topic of electricity is 7 common points of electricity. Are 7 common of a electrical hazard in a workplace. Our first question is why they eliminate the electrical hazards. On the job site, working around electricity can be very safely when the workers properly identify and control the hazard, but in educated training, lack of experience, and the failure to recognize the potential hazard could be results in an electrical shock or a death. On the job site, working around electricity can be very safe. Worker properly identify and controls the hazards, but in a educated or a lack of training of experience, failures recognize the potential of a death. In the construction industries is the most danger from electrical hazard, accounting accounting for in other companies. Most of these includes the fatalities were caused by a direct worker contacting with an overhead power lines and the contact within the machine tools and the hand carries a metallic object so they don't protect ourselves against these dangerous conditions. And some of the people are thinking if anyone is doing the safety, which persons are in a risk, are at a risk, at a risk. Our workers and engineers, electricians, and our headlines workers are at the loop within the list of professionals who are the most exposed to the electrical hazards. Common tasks to put these workers at the risk include the electrical installation and the repair, testing fixtures and equipment, and inspection of maintenance activity. However, the people who are indirectly working within electricity, like office workers, and also exposed to the electrical hazards. In this topic or in these points, we have discussed every people or everyone which have a contact of electrical circuits or which has been searched an electrical hazard. Please eliminate the safety hazard. Electrical hazard, know your limits. Electrician is the most common hazard across the construction site according to the IOSH. It's an standardization board of safety, health, environmental. Identify the electrical hazard can be helped to aware the risk of their servantly and how will be harmful for the workers. Here are the 7 most common points which we'll be discussing in this topic or in a lecture. So our first point is overhead power lines. Overhead power line energizing the electrical line. However, the voltage which cause the major burns to the electrician to the worker. Remember to the maintenance or a minimum distance of a 10 feet from overhead power lines, nearby equipment conducting the site survey to the insurance that nothing is stored under overhead lines. Also, a safely barriers and the signals must be installed and warning nearby a non-electrical workers of a hazard presence in the area. Our third part second part is damaged tools and equipment. Exposure to the damaging electrical tools or equipment can be a very dangerous. Don't fix anything unless for a qualified to the so truly check for a cracks, cuts, obstructions on a cables, wires, cords. In the case of any defect can be them in repairs of replaced. Should performed at the all time before the commissioning or doing the work within the electrical maintenance and the repairs, or there for a potential of all workers on a work site. Before any starting the works, please check your tools with properly checklisted them. Indicating wiring and owl load circuits. Using the wires within a project site currently cause the overheating of a wire, and these are a option for these overload circuit can be cause electrical hazards. Expose the electrical parts. Example to expose the electrical parts include the temporary lighting, opening power distribution units, and DHing installation part of electric cords. These hazards can be cause the potential shock burns. Secure these items within a proper guarding and a mechanism, and always check for any exploding part to the repair immediately. And fifth one part is the improper grounding. The most common IOS electrical violation is an improper grounding of equipment. Properly grounding estimated and unwanted voltage reduce the risk of a electrician. Never remove the metallic ground pin is responsible for the returning unwanted voltage to the ground. Sixth one point is the damaging of insulations. Defect or inaccurate installation in a hazards. Be aware of damaging installation and report it immediately. Turn off all power source before the replacing a damaging insulation, and never attempt to cover them while in electrical tape. Our seventh point is a wet conditions. Never operate the electrical equipment in a wet location. Water greatly increasing the risk of electrocution, especially if the equipment has been damaged. The insulation have a qualified the electrician inspect the electrical equipment that has got wet before the energizing it. Thanks for watching my video. Please keep subscribe me, and also works like within the safety. Safety is a first.